In this video, we will design a buck converter and simulate and will show the results in the Simulink. But before designing the buck converter in Simulink, let's find out the values for the buck converter. So we will design a buck converter which will produce an output voltage of 18 volt and the load would 10 ohm, and the output voltage will ripple with an exceed of 0.5%, and the DC supply voltage is supposed to be 48 volts. So let's just find out the parameters required for the designing of buck converter. So I'm assuming that the frequency and the switching frequency is 40 kilohertz. I'm also calculating the duty cycle that's come out to be by the well-known formula V0 divided by Vs. So it's come out 0.375. Now to calculate the inductor value, the minimum value for the buck converter is calculated by this formula 1 minus D into R divided by 2F. I have all values are known, so the inductor value will come out to be 78 microhenry. But to ensure that my buck converter is operating in continuous conduction mode, the inductor value must be larger than 20% of the minimum value. So the final value for inductor is 1.25 times L minimum. So the inductor value is 97.5 microhenry. Now let's calculate the capacitor value. The capacitor value is calculated by this formula 1 minus D times 8L into voltage ripple times frequency square. So the capacitor value is come out to 100 microfarad. So I have all these values calculated. Now let's design this in Simulink. Go to MATLAB Simulink and go to library browser. First of all, pick Power GUI. Now let's place other components. I will need DC voltage, that is DC voltage. Then I will need MOSFET, place this MOSFET. I will need diode, right click and place this one. I will need RLC series branch, place 3 times, one for inductor, one for capacitor and one for load. After that, place voltage measurement to measure the voltage across load. Okay, now place a scope to visualize the results. You can also place display, display will pick from show things. Okay, now just place pulse generator or go to the sources and just place pulse generator. Components are done. Now just arrange the components and make a buck converter. Okay, now connect the circuit, make all the connection, rotate this diode, press Ctrl R, again press Ctrl R and again press Ctrl R. Okay, this is an inductor, So place an inductor in this place. This is capacitor and this is load R. Now rotate this by pressing Ctrl R. Rotate the resistor and connect this circuit. Okay, I will take my output at load R so that to show you the output is 18 volt. You can connect display to this and double click on scope to configure its properties. It's very slow. It should appear now. That here it is. Go to view, configuration properties, number of inputs. I make it for example 2 and layout should be like 2 columns. Apply. Okay, for example I am displaying my input signal as well. Why it's not okay? Forget about this. Now just put all these values. It's 48, capacitor value of 100, resistor of 10. It is 97.5 times 10 raised to power minus 6, and the pulse generator, the period for example 1, amplitude is 1, period is 1 divided by 40,000, 1 2 3, and the pulse width is 37.5. okay, so all is done. Now run this. It's running and I should get output of, right, it is 17.47, right? But if you take all the components in ideal state, you will exactly get the 18 volt output voltage. But now all the components are not the ideal one. It consumes some voltage, some power, and a voltage drop is occur. Once it's complete, I will make the result, showing the result in ideal form. You will then make and see the difference. Double click on this. For example, the forward voltage is 0 in ideal case. Again run this. Look, it is 18, very close. Let's show you the scope result. That is what, forget about the first one. We are interested in our second side, right? It is simulating, it will simulate for 10 seconds. I am stopping this for here. Look, it is 18.